What's up, Yirmiyahu ben Israel? All praise, glory, and honor to the Most High Yahweh only. And besides him, there is no other God, neither shall there be after him. The title of this video is going to be 3 reasons why astral projection is demonic. Now, I'm sure many of y'all remnant, as well as the guests that are here, I'm sure many of y'all have heard about astral projection, what it is, what's the meaning of it. And I see, throughout the videos that I've made, I see y'all remnant are very smart, very well educated, all praise to the Most High. You know better than I know that this is straight up demonic. It's evil. It's basically just giving yourself up to possession, just letting yourself just wander in the spirit realm wherever you please, basically. And what this does is it gives you up to demonic attacks. When you see people that have conditions such as sleep paralysis, as well as schizophrenia, things of this nature. It's basically around this form. Now, although sleep paralysis, you don't necessarily have to do something specific in order to be exposed to this. I don't know. I mean, then again, I've definitely have opened doors to where this has happened to me when I was a child. But as far as delving into things like astral projection, where you're just going out of your way to seek this abominable act, you're definitely gonna have Yahweh leave you up to that demonic force. Now, here's the first reason why. The first reason why astral projection is demonic is because it's heathen behavior. Yahweh always said that y'all are not supposed to be like the other nations, the nation of Israel, as well as the strangers that come to the nation, that are a part of the nation. There's a reason why Yahweh gave law, statutes, and commandments. And it's because he doesn't want the nation of Israel to get corrupted by unwise people. Why would Yahweh want you to cleave onto someone who believes that a man died for the sins? Why would Yahweh want you to cleave on to someone who believes that only 144,000 are going to make it into heaven? That's false teaching. That's something that's going to bring you away from Yahweh. That's why he specifically gave the nation of Israel law, statutes, and commandments. Now let's go to first verse, and the first reason, Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. Let's start at verse 1, where it says, "Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of Shemaim, for the heathen are dismayed at them." They hate the signs that come from the Most High. They say, oh, well, Christmas was the day that Christ was born. Celebrating Halloween, that's just expression, bro. They say things like that. But Yahweh prophesied and told you Yisrael. This is bad. Let's go to the second verse. 26 verse 5 of the book of Jeremiah. Now in the book of Yirmiyahu, it says, actually, let's start at verse. Let's start at verse 3 of Jeremiah 26, where it says, "If so be they will hearken and turn every man from his evil way, that I may repent me of the evil which I propose to do unto them, because of the evil of their doings." And I don't know if y'all heard that, but you know, these heathen, these gang stalkers, these devils, they don't want the truth to be out, but it's too late. Through the spirit of wisdom, through the Lion of Judah, the show must go on. Anyways, in the fourth verse of Jeremiah 26, it says, "And thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh," not JC, not Holy Ghost, nah, the Most High himself. "Thus saith Yahweh, if ye will not hearken to me to walk in my law, which I have set before you, to hearken to the words of my servants the prophets, whom I sent unto you, both rising up early and sending them, but ye have not hearkened, then will I make this house like Shiloh, and will make this city a curse to all the nations of the earth." This is serious stuff right here we're dealing with. Again, Yahweh set these laws, statutes, and commandments in order to keep the nation of Israel focused on him, not on nonsense, not on false gods, not on a man down for sins, not on eight heavens, and you know, some prophet that's doesn't even have a single prophecy, yet they call him a prophet. No, none of that. No. He made these so that you can cleave unto him, and that you may glorify him, and him only. Praise Yah. Let's go to reason number 2. You're going to curse yourself when you astral project. It's straight up heathen behavior. When you, again, want to give yourself up to whatever is out there, because it's like the Tower of Babel, where Yahweh had to confound the language of the people because they were building a tower up to heaven in order to get at him. Man, we're going to see this example in Genesis chapter 3, verse 14 here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when you don't listen to the words of the Most High. So because, again, it all starts when you do things contrary to Yahweh's law, statutes, and commandments. You don't, hear his word. You don't view his testimonies as something of legitimacy. And you start looking into other things that have nothing to do with what he's talking about. Now, the serpent was a man that came up to Adam and Eve. Y'all put them to the test with this man. And because they didn't follow the commandments to not eat from the tree of good and evil, all hell broke loose right here. The animals were listening. But when it came to y'all's greatest creation, mankind, that commandment was broken. Now let's read Genesis chapter 3, verse 14. And Yahweh said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow thou shalt eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field, and the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread till thou return unto the ground. For out of it wast thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. All that because they did not listen to Yahweh's law, statutes, and commandment. It's the same thing when Yahweh says, thou shalt have no graven image in the heavens above, earth beneath, waters underneath the earth. What makes you think that Yahweh wouldn't keep testing to see who's going to cleave onto him? So when you got these religions, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, things of this nature, you don't think the test continues? To see if you really seeking out his word? Now I know the title is 3 Reasons Why Astral Projection is Demonic. Excuse me if I'm a little long-winded with this, but I know the remnant gonna mess with this. Yeah. And let's go to also the third reason why astral projection is demonic. It's because it's wicked counsel. Now let's go to Jeremiah chapter 23. For another example on why astral projection is demonic. It's not something that is to be taken lightly. It's the same thing as trying to take a Ouija board and then you're messing with entities that Yahweh told you not to mess with. That's why you say, don't mess with witchcraft. And I believe I have a specific verse for this. I know it's Leviticus. Didn't really list it here. Matter of fact, let's go check that out first real quick. Leviticus 19, and let's go to 26, I believe. Yes, this is correct. Now, Yahweh was specifically speaking to the nation of Israel, but this is still relevant in this lesson right here, where it says, ye shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall ye use enchantment or observe times. Now, matter of fact, let's also look at the definition of astral projection right here, where it says the ability of a person's spirit to travel to distant places. You think Yahweh approves of people that are just giving their spirit to distant places? That means you're going away from him. You are letting your mind do whatever it wants. Now, we do have that free will. But to take it up a notch and go spiritually into letting your mind run astray, you're only going to destroy yourself. Straight like that. But yeah, let's go back to Jeremiah chapter 23. And let's go to verse 20. So let's see here. Let's double check here. Yeah, let's start at verse 20. Where it says, the anger of Yahweh shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart in the latter days. Ye shall consider it perfectly. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. But if they had stood in my counsel, and had caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned from their evil way, and from the evil of their doings. Am I a Elohim at hand, saith Yahweh, and not a Elohim afar? Can any hide himself in secret places, that I shall not see him? Saith Yahweh, do not I fill Shemayim in earth, saith Yahweh? When you got these celebrities making these bunkers, these people, they've always, there's nothing new under the sun. These devil worshippers have always been, worshiping in secret places. And now as the world continues to modernize its wicked ways, we see this just come into light, where Yah made from the beginning male and female, but then all of a sudden in this year, this time, people identify as multiple genders. Damn near you could identify as a lizard for these days, and people are just gonna eat it up and accept you because it's nonsense. But as we can see from this example, that Yah said, if y'all had my counsel, meaning if y'all listened to my law, statutes, and commandments, you will not be going through the things that you will be going through. It's the same reason why the nation of Israel was given a choice in the book of Deuteronomy, where we would be the head and the heathen would be the tail if we just hearkened and listened and obeyed his law, statutes, and commandments. But no, we doing the same things that's going on today. We worshiping other gods. We doing our own thing. We're being wise in our own eyes and not looking at the words of the Most High from its holy Tanakh. But that's not it right there. I also have a video example that I want to show y'all. One of these crazy heathens on her experience through astral projection. I'm gonna play that for y'all right now. Let's go.
Getting into remote viewing and astral traveling, I would go to a lot of military bases on planet Earth.
Yeah.
And I was really curious. What are they doing in these underground military bases, top secret? And a fun story, in one of the times that I explored actually the base in Antarctica, they had psychic soldiers. So when I remote view, I'm never usually seen by humans or soldiers.
But they can see you.
So they had these soldiers who were also remote viewing the base, I guess to protect it from remote viewers like me. And this one ended up seeing that I was, going through the halls of this Antarctic base, and he went like this, and he kicked me all the way out of the base, and he proceeded to follow me to figure out who I was, if I was belonging to a government.
Why are you here?
Exactly. Right? And so I had to kind of pop in and out of many different locations to kind of lose him. When I first started getting into
So as we just watched together, this heathen woman is on some type of talk show talking about her experience astral projecting through a military base and how they saw her. And there's levels to this wicketry. It's damn near like I was just describing earlier about using Ouija boards. This is basically what this is. She was basically Ouija boarding her way onto a military base. And the military, not only do they know tactics that they don't show to the civilians, imagine what they're doing in the spiritual realm. seeing these demonic things, and they caught her in this same demonic realm, and she's just basically talking about, again, just doing something that is wrong against her own soul and will leave you in a state of judgment, basically. I mean, we're all getting judged. Make no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're all getting judged by Yahweh, but this right here is definitely going to kindle the fire against you. Now, Yahweh made evil for the last day, for the day of judgment. But this right here, it's only going to influence those who don't do their own research, who don't know Yahweh's law, statutes, commandments, who don't seek out the Most High, like the true God of Israel. You know, are you gonna give yourself up to these things, or are you gonna seek out what his Tanakh says? And not believe in the contradictories that believe in these contradictions that other books like to say about the Most High and what his testimonies that are forever say. But yeah, those are the 3 reasons why astral projection is demonic. And I thank everyone who watched the video until the end. And I apologize if this was kind of, I guess you could say, all over the place. I'm not like organized like normal. Still, I wanted to say skill and like lil at the same time. Anyways, to thank everyone who, is rocking with me. The remnant, as well as the new subscribers. And if you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos as well. And shout out to everyone who's leaving a like on the video, sharing the content. Shout out to y'all. And if you not subscribed, I don't care whether you love me, hate me, whatever it is. If you watching the content and you not subscribed, you clearly are intrigued by the content. Subscribe right now. It is free. Don't gotta pay for nothing. And I am open, still open to y'all in the comments. Leave the comment. It's much appreciated. Again, this is for the truth. And if you got something to say, let it be known. But yeah, man, we're gonna continue to keep on pushing this truth. And shout out to everyone who is praying for me. I really appreciate it. Again, it's still a very tough situation, but through the Most High, anything is possible. And just been on the grind, improving, getting stronger, faster, thinner, all that. But yeah, y'all have a good one with you from the house of Israel or the Gentile. I'm out. Peace.